Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm chilling, no makeup, Thor shirt, you know, that's how I do. But today we are going to be testing out a new foundation. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. This is supposed to be very similar to the Milani 2-in-1. Both are the foundation plus concealer, and so I want to see if this is a dupe for this. Basically, if this is as good as this, because you guys know I already am obsessed with this foundation. Let's go ahead and start getting into this video. I'm going to first prime my face with my Gorgeous Cosmetics Foundation Primer. We are doing this foundation all over the face. We're not doing half and half because, you guys, I wear my Milani foundation every day. I know how that one operates. So you're just going to have to trust me in this review when I tell you whether or not this foundation is as good as the Milani, or if the Milani's better, or if this is better, or whatever, because I already know what that one's like. So we're not going to do like half and half. We're just going to go in with the Clinique foundation. I will tell you my foundation shade in this is Cream Chamois. That is what I am in the Super Balance makeup as well, so it was a pretty easy way for me to match. And I actually haven't seen any reviews on this foundation. I've had this forever. You guys saw this in a video, I feel like I talked about it, but I haven't tested it out. So first off, okay, it's not a pump. Just wanted to check and see. It is definitely, whoa! Clearly haven't even opened it. It's a huge doe foot applicator, and you guys, this really makes me want to paint this on my face. My skin is clean. I mean, I like that it does that for you. I'm putting it on my face. If you have clean skin, if you don't have clean skin, don't put this directly on your face. But like, come on, that makes it so easy. I'm really kind of loving that. Some people will think it's gross and not sanitary probably, but I'm doing it because I only put foundation on like clean prepped skin. So I love that packaging, I have to say. I love it even better than this one. It's a huge foundation doe foot applicator. Like, come on. That's amazing. And see what happens. Good coverage. Really good color match, I think. Good because it's a little darker than my Milani, so this works with my Slay Spray Tan. Ooh, the coverage is great. It's blending out really well. Yes, Clinique. Ooh. It covers up that spot pretty well. Oh, I should have put that foundation down my neck a little. Ooh, this is actually giving me really good coverage. I feel like I may have put too much on my face, which is funny because that's about exactly how much I would have used as Milani. Now, obviously with Milani, I go by pumps, but I also know like how thick the stripes are on my face because I apply it with on the back of my hand and then with my fingers on my face, and then I blend it out. And I think this has great coverage, first of all, but I think I have a little too much, especially on my forehead. But that coverage, you guys, is amazing. That really does remind me of the Milani one. And it is that kind of like, you don't necessarily have to wear concealer if you just put a little extra under your eyes. Yes, I love that. I don't think this makes my pores as invisible as the Milani does, but I still really am impressed with the coverage. Okay, let's add some concealer. Pat this out. I have been really loving my Beauty Blender recently, you guys. I don't know. I know that I have been raving about the Real Technique sponge, but I just came back to my Beauty Blender and I feel like I like it better now. So I am going to let that sit for a second and brush through my brows and just do my brows quickly here, which I actually really need to pluck, so don't look too closely, ladies and gents, okay? Now I'm gonna give kind of my first thoughts on this foundation. So, the initial result, I like. It's got really good coverage. I really love the applicator. I think the Milani foundation makes my pores disappear a little bit better, but just like literally so minimally you can't even tell. But I do think this doesn't quite melt into my skin quite as well. It looks a little bit more like foundation, and I really feel like this looks like a second full coverage skin, if that makes any sense. I think that this just kind of like sits on my skin a little bit more than the Milani one does. But I still really like the finish overall. It's pretty matte. I don't even know, is this supposed to be oil-free? I don't know that it's supposed to be a matte foundation, but it really dries like pretty matte, semi-matte. And I love the coverage, I love the applicator, and I do really like the color on my skin. So I want to wear it and test it out today. I am going to finish doing my makeup, go on about my day, and then I will come back and do check-ins throughout the day, but I'm going to finish my makeup off camera today. So yeah, I'm going to go do that, continue on with my day, and then I will check in with you guys in a little bit. So I wanted to do my first check-in with you. I actually really love the way this is holding up in terms of oil control. I haven't gotten shiny at all, and it's been about 3.5 hours that I've had this on, so it's definitely been like a decent amount of time. The one thing that I will say I'm noticing that I'm a little bit worried about, but I don't know how worried I should be, is that I have some texture coming through, and I don't know, and it's kind of on my chin here, and it's on my cheekbones, like kind of like in my T-zone area. And I know I said I highlighted this texture here that I didn't even know that I had. I have never worn a Clinique foundation that's ever broken me out, so I don't see why it would be that, but I don't know if it's just highlighting some texture issues that I already have. I just don't see those with my Milani foundation, but I love the finish. My oil isn't coming through. It's still really full coverage. It hasn't oxidized or changed color on me, and it still looks really, really pretty. And my skin does look pretty poreless, besides those little like texture issues that I don't know if you can kind of see here. And I have this blemish here, but I am just having like some texture here that I'm hoping when I take off my makeup isn't an actual issue. If I notice it getting worse and I think that it is breaking me out, it wouldn't normally be that quick, but I will come back and let you know and then take it off. But right now I still really, really, really like it. I don't know, it's pretty comparable to the Milani, but I would say that I still prefer the Milani foundation, and I think that this isn't so much better than the Milani that I would spend more money on this instead of the $8 on the Milani foundation, which by the way, this is like half gone. I'm so obsessed with that foundation. I still like it better, but if you want a high-end version, if you're a Clinique like nut, if you love Clinique, this is very comparable to it. So, and it's doing a really, really, really good job. So far so good. I will check in with you guys in a little bit. And if you want to see this look, I filmed this after I did my face. It is the review of the Kylie Cosmetics Kai Shadow Burgundy palette, which you guys need to see this in action. This is like my favorite eye look I've created in a really long time, and I have a lot of things to say about that palette, so I will have it linked below for you guys, so go check it out, and I will see you in a few more hours. Okay guys, so I have been wearing this foundation for 8 hours. I have not powdered, and I have to say this is one of the most long-wearing oil control foundations I have ever tried. I know I kept talking about how my Milani I think is just as good and for a cheaper price, but this is lasting on my skin, not oxidizing and not breaking down, which my Milani does a little bit at the 8 hour. My Milani really starts to do it at the 6 hour mark. But this is lasting longer in terms of oil control and just staying power and the same exact coverage. I mean, this foundation has not moved. And it doesn't surprise me because Clinique has some of my favorite foundations. Estee Lauder has my favorite Double Wear foundation, but I'm obsessed with their Stay Matte. They're even better, and they're Super Balanced. Those are 3 of my like all-timer favorite foundations, and I might have to add this to the list. This looks beautiful for long-wearing foundation. Like if I know that I need this to last me for 8 to 12 hours, I think I'm now gonna pick this one over my Milani. For day-to-day full coverage, I still really like my Milani, but I definitely think this is a good buy. It's more expensive, but if you want more of the staying power, I think this is gonna be the foundation that's going to be better for you. Now, if you only care about 6 to 8 hours of wear maximum, this is going to be a better buy, but man, do I love this. I feel like I love the way this looks on my skin now more than I did when I put it on, which I think says a lot about the foundation. So I am actually going to go work out quickly, and I want to see kind of how it lasts because why not? So I'm not going to take my makeup off. We're just really going to put this guy through the ringer. I usually sweat an absolute ton because I'm going to do kickboxing. Some kickboxing downstairs. I might do some biking too, but I usually sweat a lot. So we'll see how this ends up. But I want to go ahead and give you my final verdict on those foundations, and I will have the link to both of them below so that you can check them out. But I'm really excited, and I did determine this is definitely not breaking me out right now. I don't think that it will. Clinique foundations have never broken me out. I do think that it just shows a little bit more texture than my Milani one does, but I also am stressed out with my wedding being so close, so I am getting a little bit more texture than I normally have. So I'm trying to like keep that calm so that I don't get pimples. So yeah, I'm gonna go work out and I'll see you guys after. Hey loves, so this is my final check-in. Actually it stayed on pretty well. I didn't like wipe or even dab the sweat. I just kind of let it air dry. I'm definitely real shiny, but hey, it doesn't look so bad. I don't know if my camera will let me get in really close here. You can see that. It's not too shabby. It's not too patchy. Definitely, it's shiny. But overall, I really like this foundation. I already told you kind of the reasons I would buy the Clinique, the reasons I would buy the Milani. I will have them both linked below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.